Well, as I was, Pastor asked me if I'd speak on things I was thankful for throughout my life. It's thankful for so many things. I've been blessed pretty much in every facet of my life. Mostly I'm thankful for God's sovereignty, for His love, for His mercy, His grace. He's blessed me spiritually, He's blessed me matrimonially, He's blessed me paternally, He's blessed me financially, and He's blessed me with good health. So pretty much He's blessed me in every facet of my life. I'm thankful for His loving me. I'm thankful for His protecting me all the days of my life, even though I was rebellious and unlovely. He protected me and those with me from myself. Sins of my youth on more than one occasion placed my life and those of my friends in jeopardy. But the Lord was my shield and He was my buckler and He took care of me. I didn't realize at the time that it was only in retrospect that I became aware of His pattern of protection that engulfed me throughout my life. I won't tell you about all the instances that the Lord intervened in my life because time won't allow it. But there is, however, one instance that stands out. In my early adulthood, I was hauling freight between Modesto and Los Angeles. On one particular night in January of 1970, I was involved in a multi-vehicle accident in the fog by the Laredo Highway on 99. There were 70 vehicles involved in this accident. The wreckage, to the best of my recollection, reached heights of 40 foot, and that was on top of my trailer. Most of this was on top of my truck. What took place concerning myself was I was traveling southbound on Highway 99. I'd been going in and out of foggy patches all night. I entered into a particular patch of fog that was very dense. And after traveling on a clear highway for some time, so I was in the process of slowing down and going into this fog bank. After entering, I saw what appeared, because I didn't have much time to look, it looked like fence posts all across the highway. So I figured out pretty quick that what it actually was a trailer on its side across, blocking the whole highway. Another truck had turned over. So it didn't take me long to realize that. I spun the steering wheel to the right, impacting the overturned truck broadside. Upon impact, I was knocked out. When I regained consciousness, my truck had been struck by two other trucks. One hit my tractor. I had a conventional Peterbilt at the time, and it sheared the engine off right at the cowls, broke frame gone, took the whole front of the truck off. Another truck struck my trailer, destroying it. And when I regained consciousness, my passenger door was unobstructed. So I was able to open the door. The wreckage was like this, right? And I could just open the door and there's a pathway to walk back to where the stopped traffic was. So I could see the wreckage was stacked on both sides with a path down the middle. Talking to the people, once I reached back there and talked to a few of them, I learned everyone in the vehicle around me were dead. I sustained only basically minor injuries. I lost a couple of teeth. I was taken to the hospital, checked out, and released. As I sat in my motel room that night, waiting for Evie, her uncle, to come down to Clinic to pick me up, I was pondering, why me? Why was I the one that was left alive and everybody else died? What was so different about me? So keep in mind, this is before I was a practicing Christian. Sure, I believe in Jesus all my life, but I had a relationship with Him, but I wasn't actively obedient to Christ at this time. I hadn't made Him Lord of my life and subjected myself to Him. That would come 6 years later. In retrospect, I now know that the Lord knew all along. He knew the course of my life. He knew what was going to take place. He had plans for me. Nothing just happens. It's all in the Lord's great plan. This incident took place in 1970. And since then, I've had many years of serving Him in whatever capacity that He sees fit to put me in. He saw something in me that I was totally unaware of, which was a willingness to serve. So for 75 years, He has loved me, He has protected me, He's strengthened me, and He's given me peace that has surpassed all understanding, and for that I am eternally thankful. There's all these, even in the dark times, there's things don't look like they connect. All we can see is these incidents that take place. We don't see the connecting threads in between. It's like an embroidery. If you look at an embroidery from underneath, it's just all a bunch of knots and stuff, and you can't make any sense of it. But God sees it from the top of the embroidery. He sees the whole picture. And our plants all have life. You know, the God in the valley is the same God on the mountain. You know, God is God. He's with us all the time. And so we just have to wait when we're going through dark times and just, you know, remember that, you know, the Lord is with us. And as Isaiah tells us, you know, those that wait upon the Lord will renew their strength. They shall rise up on wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. They just have to teach me, Lord, to wait. So that's what we need.